Have you ever looked at your baby and thought, "Is my baby smarter than I think?" If yes, you're not alone, and you might be right. A baby's brain starts growing long before they talk or walk. And while some signs are easy to miss, smart parents notice little clues that show early intelligence. In this video, we'll share 10 signs of intelligence in babies that only observant parents usually spot. These signs show up in how they look, move, react, and explore. Want to find out if your baby already shows signs of being super smart? Stay with us until the end. These small clues may surprise you and change how you see your child's growth. When we think of intelligence, we often imagine math, reading, or speaking skills. But for babies, it shows up in smaller, natural ways. In fact, a baby's brain starts showing smart behavior within the first months of life. A baby's brain is very plastic, meaning it's great at making new connections, especially in the early years. Even before walking or talking, babies can show memory, logic, empathy, and even creativity. You'll see signs of this in how they pay attention, react to sounds or faces, solve little problems, or connect with others. And the more their environment supports them, the more their brain grows. So spotting these signs isn't just fun. It's a great way to support your baby's brain development early on, at their own pace. One of the first signs of baby intelligence is simple but powerful: focused looking. If your baby watches faces, moving toys, or patterns for a long time, that may be a sign of advanced thinking. While most babies look away quickly, smart babies stay focused longer and show real curiosity. They follow things carefully with their eyes and seem like they're trying to figure it out. This shows the brain is making smart connections, a strong base for learning later on. So if your baby seems to study you or watch things closely, it's a great sign. Smart babies don't just watch, they explore. If your baby reaches for faraway toys, grabs everything, or tries to figure things out, that's a sign of strong curiosity. This means they're not just reacting, they're thinking and interacting with their world. They might take toys apart, touch everything, or repeat actions to learn. That's how babies build logic and problem-solving skills. This kind of exploring is a top sign of early intelligence. Just make sure they have a safe space to do it. So if your baby is always moving and checking things out, that's brain power at work. Smart babies are great at noticing patterns in sounds, faces, objects, and daily routines. If your baby reacts when they hear a familiar song, recognizes certain voices, or seems to know when it's bath time or feeding time, those are signs of advanced thinking. They might smile when you start singing their favorite song or get excited when you pick up their stroller. This means their brain is learning and predicting what happens next. This early pattern recognition is a big clue that your baby's memory and logic are starting to grow. Even early on, smart babies show signs of good memory. It's not just recognizing faces. They might remember where a toy is, follow a routine, or react to something familiar before it even happens. Early memory helps build language, learning, and even emotions. And the more positive, repeat experiences they have, the stronger that memory becomes. For example, your baby might look at the toy's usual spot before you point to it, or smile when they hear the song you play before bedtime. That shows they're remembering and thinking ahead. Before they can talk, smart babies often communicate in clear, clever ways. They use faces, gestures, and sounds to share what they want or feel. For example, they might point at a toy they want, make different sounds for different needs, copy your facial expressions, or use hand gestures to show dislike. This means they're learning how communication works. This nonverbal talk shows not only emotional smarts, but also early thinking skills. They know their actions can affect others. If your baby seems to talk with their eyes, or shows you things without words, you've got a smart communicator. Has your baby ever used one toy to reach another? Or kept trying to open a box until they figured it out? That's a sign of problem solving, a strong sign of early intelligence. Smart babies try new ideas, stay focused, and get creative to reach their goals. They might pull a blanket to bring a toy closer, or push a cushion to climb on something. These actions show they're thinking logically, learning cause and effect, and figuring things out on their own. That's the beginning of real-life thinking and learning skills. If your baby loves books, even before they can read, that's a great sign of intelligence. Babies who look at pictures, try to turn pages, or react to stories are already seeing that books are special. Storytime also builds vocabulary, memory, and imagination, even if they don't understand every word yet. So if your baby enjoys picture books or calms down when you read, congrats. You're raising a little thinker. This early love for books shows focus, curiosity, and a link to language. Some babies even point at images or make sounds when they recognize things. That's a sign they're connecting what they see and hear. Great for learning to read later. Some babies show early empathy, even in their first months. They may react when another baby cries, seem upset by sad sounds, or try to comfort someone with a gentle look or touch. This emotional sensitivity means they're starting to understand feelings, showing signs of emotional intelligence, which is just as important as logic or memory. Empathetic babies notice people, read emotions, and begin learning how to build strong, kind relationships. If your baby seems to feel what others feel, that's a powerful and rare sign of social awareness. Even though we're talking about brain power, how a baby moves says a lot too. A baby who grabs toys well, sits with control, or crawls smoothly is showing that the brain and body are working together. Good coordination needs more than muscles. It takes spatial awareness, planning, and body memory. These are all signs of smart brain activity. If your baby uses both hands well, moves with control, or does physical things early, it means their brain and body are learning fast together. Some babies get bored with simple toys and love things that make their brain work harder. They choose toys with moving parts, enjoy music with changes, and really watch when something new happens. This love for rich and complex stimulation shows they're always ready to learn. They like solving problems, figuring things out, and noticing small details, signs of early intellectual curiosity. If your baby plays in advanced ways or picks up on things others don't, it means their brain is super active and eager to explore. These 10 baby intelligence signs aren't strict rules. Every baby grows at their own pace. The most important thing is to watch with love, support their curiosity, and enjoy every little step. If you saw some of these signs in your baby, amazing. That means you're paying attention, and that connection is one of the best ways to help your baby grow smarter. How many of these signs have you noticed in your baby? We love hearing your stories. See you in the next video. Keep giving your baby a space full of love, talk, play, and fun moments. Their brain will grow with it. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and comment below.